guys, here today we're doing another Red interview, and I'm so sorry for the wait on this one. However, I just have yet to get people. So today we are doing a Red interview with Tootsie from what I know her from is Slade Blade Studios. However, she has done so much more.
That's very true. Thank you.
Now, first question is who are you? And I already did that one. So if you would like to explain exactly who you are and what you do.
Okay, so I am Tootsie. My full name is Tootsie7655. Those are my numbers because numbers. I am myself. I don't really know how to answer this question. I'm a voice actor mostly. I sort of do YouTube. It's not really that distant though, but it's fun. Everything I do is I'm fun. I have a lot of fun with. But yeah, I mostly work with Slade Blade, and if I'm not working for him, I'm working with someone else that he works with. I mostly just kind of follow him around everywhere.
It's like creepy little stalker in the bush.
I mean, it's kind of a mutual thing. Like there'll be like things where he'll go and do something, and then someone will be like, "Oh man, we need a female voice actor." And he's like, "You need to call Tootsie. She's pretty decent." And so they do, and then I kind of follow him around places. And then there's other times where I just kind of like end up being at the same place, and we're just like, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "I don't know. What are you doing here?" And then we're just there.
Okay. So how long have you been doing voice acting, body acting, whatnot?
I have been doing voice acting for a while now. I started around the end of 2015, although I was really bad back then. Like I had no decent equipment. I didn't even have a microphone. It was so bad. I used like an Xbox headset pretty much, and it was just so bad. And I just been when I found out that I actually like was semi decent and people liked my voice and my talent ish, I guess. I started getting better equipment, and so I started doing it more often. So it's been over a year now, almost two.
I mean, it's 2017. It was 2015 when you started. Yeah, it's been over a year.
It's been about a year and a half, yeah.
Okay, so as a voice actor, who is your favorite character to play?
My favorite character to play?
Yeah, like to voice act for.
Okay, well, I voice act for a lot of different people. I'm pretty sure like probably most of the people know me as Raven from Glenwood on Aviator Gaming. But personally, my favorite person to voice act would have to be Mercy from Hunters of Lahara.
As a voice actor, your voice has to do multiple like voices type thing. Could you give us an example of those different voices?
Well, I mostly kind of just use my regular voice, but then again, my regular voice also changes pitch a lot depending on my personality at the time. So, like, if I'm like really angry, it'll go lower, and if I'm happy, it'll go higher. But for example, I voice Vitalia on The Flash from Saber's channel, and I talk way more high pitched. I talk a lot like this, and it basically destroys my vocal cords when I have a lot of lines. And I like doing the voice, but it hurts eventually. And so pretty much it's changing your voice is a very important part because it also helps with like inflicting emotion into the character, but sometimes you'll have to play different people. So like Raven and Mercy are both like really hard-headed, stubborn girls, and they kind of have this voice like I'm using right now. But when I voice Vitalia, she's also stubborn, but she's way more high-pitched and excitable, and that's why her voice is more high-pitched.
Interesting. Okay, so I know for me at least, you're more prominently known through the Slade Blade Studios Productions people. So how did you first contact, or how did you first meet Mark/Slade?
Okay, well, this is a very interesting story. I actually was not originally a voice actor for him. What happened is I became a body actor for him through Ash 503, and this is actually a very interesting story. Is that both Ash and I we auditioned for the same character on one of Mark's casting calls, and Ash got it. I didn't. But good for her. She voices the character much better. I'm not complaining. She does a great job voicing that character. But originally, I did not get the role. And Ash, when she first listened to that audition, she decided she liked my voice, and she asked me to be a voice actor for her, and we became good friends after that. And once she officially was given the role, she told me that she wanted me to like come help out because I had a Minecraft account. So I came and I started body acting for Mark. And then I started doing skins for him, and he found out that I actually did some voice work also. So he was like, yeah, I can give you a part because we have this like character that we're adding in and we need a voice actor for her. And that's how I became Mercy.
So then what's the original character then?
The original character, I actually cannot say because that was for a much older project that is kind of temporarily on hold-ish permanently. I don't know. It's not my place to talk about it, but it was just an older project that he was working on that was never published.
What is a series that you love being in part of?
Well, I love being a part of like almost every series that I'm in. Every once in a while there'll be like something that I'll start off having fun with and then kind of just like it'll be dragged out and it feels like a burden. But I love doing most of the series that I work on. Specifically, both Glenwood and Hunters are my favorites, and I love working on those because I don't just voice act, I also help write them and do the Minecraft skins for them, and I do body acting, and I help out a lot with it. And I love working on those projects the most.
Oh, by the way, you can check out all this. I will leave links for all of these all of these series in the description. Glenwood, Hunters. I don't think we've mentioned any others. I could be mistaken. But yeah. Okay. You've already done that one. Okay, so I know, if I remember correctly, on Twitter you made a Google document of all the ships of Glenwood High.
Yeah. That was me. I did that. Pretty much what happened is I love reading through the comments of Glenwood just to like see people's opinions on it and stuff. Like obviously you have to get past the first like 100 that all say first, but they're not. And once you get past those, you get to the people that like start saying like different things like, oh my god, I love this episode, you're such a great YouTuber, blah blah blah. And then I like looking at like people and who they ship and stuff like that. So it started off with me just kind of making a little ship book, and I put it in the Glenwood folder, and I wrote down all the names for it and stuff, and then I wrote little like comments that were really stupid. And then I realized that people cannot spell anyone's name. And so all of the ship names were really wrong. Like there was like 5 different ways to spell each one. And so I decided to make another one that was posted to the public that doesn't have any spoilers in it because there are spoilers in my original book. So I made like a different one that does not have spoilers, and I posted that so people can learn the spellings of the names correctly because they don't.
Okay. So, what is the favorite ship you've done? The favorite ship you've messed with, like stuff like that?
Okay. Well, personally, like once like people found out that I helped write Glenwood, they were all like, "Oh my gosh, you have like control over everything. You need to make my ship happen. Please don't sink it." And I was like, no. I'm making this very clear. I have no control over what is canon and what is not canon. I love writing fluff for different ships, but none of it I can like officially make official. Everything is done by Ash, who is the lead writer. She has already planned out everything that's going to happen, and I just follow her lead after she gives me stuff. But personally, my favorite ship to write would have to be pretty much any Raven ship. I love messing with those the most because that's my character, and I get to have way more fun when voicing it.
All right, so I know with Glenwood High, like it's a new series, and everyone started like really really liking it. Is there anything you can tell us that you hate about the fandom itself?
only thing that I would have to say that I don't like is that after every single episode, everyone changes who they ship with Zach. It happens after every episode. Like anytime anything happens, like the episode that first had like the crazy teacher in it that hated triangles, where Rachel was tutoring Zach, everyone shipped Rachel with Zach. But like previously before that, everyone shipped Zach with Talon. And now everyone's shipping Raven with Zach. And they just literally, after every single episode, like almost everybody changes like which ship is their OTP. It's pretty much the only thing that I don't like about the fandom itself.
Well, I mean, I can only imagine that would be really annoying.
Yes, it is.
Is there anything like, okay, so the Instagram edits that you post of other people, like other people made, you just like posting them? What is that about, if I may ask?
Oh, okay. So this happened over 4th of July weekend. I think it started like July 1st, July 2nd-ish. I think it was July 2nd. And pretty much what happened is one of our like top people that works on the series, her name is Abby. We call her the secretary, even though she kind of finds it annoying, but she's still our favorite secretary. She was scrolling through the depths of the internet, and she found a couple, like I think she said 3 edits of Glenwood Prep, and it was one of Raven, one of Talon, and I don't remember what the third one was, but she sent them to me. And then after I saw this, I liked it immediately, followed the person, and then commented on it. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Please do more. And then once they found out that I actually like followed, like once I followed this one person, she has like a group of all of these other friends that she edits with. Like they're all like a bunch of friends that they make mostly Aphmau edits, but they've started making Glenwood edits. And she forced like all of her friends to watch Glenwood, and they all started making Glenwood edits. And then they all like made a big group, and now a lot of us are actually friends. So it's so cool because all of them like actually take their time to take something that we made and make it into like their own thing that they can have fun with. Like they pick the music, they pick which scenes to use, and they're all so good, and we love them for it.
I can only imagine that it'd be so like fun to like feel loved and then be friends with them like immediately after.
Oh, you have no idea. Like after they found out, like I told Abby and I have been like looking through all of these, and then we told Ash about this, and then one of the voice actor for Rachel, her name is Ashley. We call her Lay. She joined in, and so all 4 of us were like fangirling over these girls that had made these edits. And then Lay was like, I'm gonna ask them if we can join their group chat. So we joined their group chat, and like they were fangirling over us, and we were fangirling over them, and it was just a great time because we like all became friends. And then like almost immediately after, Ash, she made a Glenwood fan Discord that is not yet public. It'll be public after episode 18 goes out. And pretty much it's just the cast is in it right now, anyone that works on the series, and then all of the people that made the edits. So that's pretty much the only people that are in it right now. But they're like so honored that we're like talking with them and like interacting with them, and it's so much fun.
I don't know if it'll be public by the time by the time this video goes up, which will be next Thursday. So if it is, I will put it down in the description as well.
I'm not sure, because it all depends on like when episode 18 goes out. I don't think episode 18 goes out today. I don't even know if it's going to go out tomorrow, but it'll be up soon, like within the next couple days.
Well, yeah,
hopefully.
But this is going up on the 13th, so that's why I'm going. If it's out.
Oh yeah, no, it should be up by then. It should be up.
Okay. Now, oh yeah, next question. So like okay, so what is your favorite line to say as Raven?
Ooh. Well, my favorite line was a script in episode 19, which I can't say. So instead, I am going to have to say, Probably when I think this was episode 14, right after Zach and Talon asked Raven about her mom being like the principal or whatever. And Raven was like, okay, well, do you know where Glasses and the Meme Man are? And they were like, what? Who are you talking about? That was probably one of my favorite lines to say, and I really don't know why. It was just like really difficult for me to say at first, and then once I finally got it, I just couldn't stop laughing at myself because it was such a stupid, funny line.
I'll say this flat out. I love both the characters I know you for with Hunters and Glenwood personally, because I love. Now with Hunters, it's on break. It's on break at the second, I believe, because it just had a new episode yesterday, but it's on break today,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, it is.
But so your character in that one, how would you describe her?
Which one?
The one in Hunters.
Oh, Mercy. Well, she's a little ball of fire. She is just this small young girl who's just she's what's the word? She's kind of a prodigy though, because she was able to actually kill a dragon. Not many people like recognized this, but she said that she took the Venator test and passed, which means she killed a dragon and graduated early. And which means like she has like amazing skill, which has not been shown very much in the series because she is an S-class hunter, so technically she is stronger than anybody else in the hunting group, which includes Connor, Slade, and Clutch. So she's just like this little ball of fire who has this sassy personality, and she just loves her like friends though, but she shows it in such like a mean, sassy way, and I love that about her.
Couldn't you say the same thing about Glenwood?
Yeah. Raven is very similar to Mercy in that way, mostly because everyone agreed that was like the best kind of character that I can play is like someone who's very, very mean to like everyone, even the people that she likes. So that's kind of why Raven is a lot like Mercy, because that's pretty much the best character I can play as is someone who's mean.
That's just so your self-esteem just loves it so much.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with it though, because I am like, although I did say like I am shy around new people, which is completely accurate. But once like everyone got to know me in the group, I became like the meanest person there. But like I'm surprised that everyone like still likes me as much as they do because I'm so mean to like everyone that I work with. And like I kind of feel bad about it, but that's just kind of who I am as a person.
Yeah.
So I can't really change that about myself.
Yeah, no, I know people like that, and I'm just like, oh, that's just who they are, and everyone's like, no, it's not. It's like, yes, that's who they are. That's fine. But I have to say, with with Raven, okay. I had heard from Cider, which is what I call him instead of Cinder. I call him Cider because I think it's funny.
Everyone did for a while.
But he had said that at one point you wanted Raven to be mixed with like a devil type thing.
Oh yeah, that's a story. Well, originally Glenwood was not going to be on Aviator's channel. This is an idea that a few of us came up with. I think it was like 5 of us total. It was me, Slade, Ash, and 2 others. And there was like, and originally like I had shown up and everyone had already picked like their animal and stuff. Which all of them are like different now, except for Raven and Talon. Those are the only ones that stayed the same. But I like showed up and I was just like, okay, well, if you guys are gonna make me be a mean character, I want to be a devil. And they were like, no, honey, that is not an animal. You cannot be that. And at first I was like upset. I was like, okay, just look at this. And I put on like horns and I put on the tail and I was like, see, isn't this cool? And they're like, no, you're a bull. You're not a devil. And so pretty much we came to a compromise that I was allowed to keep the pointed tail as long as I called myself a bull instead of a devil.
No, honey, you're not this. I'm sorry. Oh, no, honey, just makes me laugh. I'm not really sure why.
I actually say that a lot to most people. Uh, yeah, that's kind of just one of the things that I say. I'm just no, honey, 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 no, bad.
No, 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 no. Back up. Back up. um, so with Raven's character though, like recently, her character has gone from this mean-spirited child, like this ball of fire, like you like to explain it, which is a great explanation, to a kind of a, she's very sensitive to certain things. Is that your choice, or is that the writer's choice, or how did that come about?
It's kind of a mix between that because, like I said, most of what's going to happen is already like planned out, and there's already a lot of like character development for Raven that's already been written down. It's just that not everyone has seen it yet. So there's like a lot of things that people don't know about Raven, and she's very sensitive about that stuff. And it's that sensitivity and like just like heartbreak and heartache that has like made her become this like person that's just she just has her walls up all the time. And like she said, I think it was episode 16, she said like a city full of wrong still has one thing, and that's friends. And she's like finally found people that like are treating her nice again. She hasn't had that in so long because she's had such a difficult time finding people that accept her for who she is.
Now, do you ever find it hard to say these lies without breaking down?
Actually, yeah, I do. During episode 16, when I was recording my lines, or yeah, for the crane scene, after I had recorded everything, I just like went and sat on the floor and I just cried for like 15 minutes because my heart just hurt, because I know more of the background for Raven than most people. So like, yeah, it's like sentimental to see her. She's crying, she's upset. This is like what's happening, but people don't know the whole backstory. And personally for me, knowing the whole backstory, it just hurts because it's so sad. And I honestly, I cried when I had to record those lines.
Wow, that shows you how much the writing is great. It shows you how
Yeah.
much effort is put into these series.
There's so much effort put into this by everyone.
It is mind-boggling how much. Although I have to say, something I don't like about, I don't mean to like intrude or anything. Something I don't personally like is that people are claiming you guys are copying Aphmau, which is kind of just, wait, what?
Yeah, I noticed that a lot. Like, so many people are saying like, "Oh my God, Aviator's copying Aphmau." Like, I love Aphmau. I'm a huge fan of hers. I watch like all of her series, and I like binge watch them all the time when I like fall behind. And I love everything about them, like with the werewolves, the Mifla, all her stories. She's like everyone on her team is just so amazing. Like the body actors are great. Whoever does the skins are amazing, and I wish they would teach me. And I just love the voice acting too. But like she does not have a copyright on Minecraft roleplays, and I'm sure she knows this. Like there are so many people that are like, "Oh my gosh, everyone is copying Aphmau." Like, no, she wasn't even the first person to do it. She's just one of the most popular ones, and everybody loves her work. And I love her work too. But the fact that like someone can put on like wolf ears on a human, that she does not, she can't like take that. I understand that the fans like love her series with the werewolves and the Mifla, but that's not the same thing. Like everyone that is fused with a wolf in Glenwood is not a werewolf. They are a human that have fused with the DNA of an animal, which is completely different.
Yeah. I mean, I completely agree. I just wanted to bring up the point because I knew, like, I've seen it on Twitter, like, Mark went on record going, like, huh, well, if every Minecraft roleplay is copying, should I start reporting? I'm like, boy, you do Minecraft roleplays. I know it's sarcasm, but still, it's like, Hey.
Yeah, but no, she has her own story. Like the stories are completely different,
Yeah.
which that would be like the only thing that would be worth stealing from her would be the stories. Like everything else is everything about each series is completely unique. They have nothing to do with each other at all.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So you had said that like they created this series a while ago and they just like outspurted. How did do you know how they got to Aviator Gaming? Like how Glenwood became on Aviator Gaming's channel?
I kind of do. Originally, like I said, it was just going to be like five of us that were all just like we're friends and stuff. And Mark wasn't even in charge of it at that time. It was one of our other friends, and I don't want to call him out because there was like a lot of stuff that went down. But he originally was found by someone else. I don't remember his name though. And they said that they were going to hire us and pay us to do this. And then Ash came up with like the idea for Glenwood because this is like a thing that she's been writing for a while. And so we decided to do it. And then after like everything like fell apart, Aviator reached out to Slade and was like, I've seen your work. I love it. You're so good. Would you come work for me? And then we did. So yeah, that's pretty much the story.
Yeah. Huh, interesting. I mean, I do think people should keep in mind it's not an Aviator like thing. It's like everyone else. Like he didn't write it, he didn't direct it, he just produced it. Which I don't think most people
He
understand.
he hired Mark and Ash and he voices in it and he posts it on his channel. That's pretty much the only thing he does. Like I don't want to like be mean to the guy. I've never actually like met him. He's probably really nice, but like he does not do as much as everyone else does on it cuz like I work on it really hard. Mark works on it really hard. Ash works on it really hard and everyone else that's like in the business Discord, we all work on it so hard. Like even some of the voice actors come and like we all hang out also. So like really the only thing he does is voice act for it, pay for it and upload it to his channel.
Yeah. Do you think it's a possibility at all that if this series ever ends, Slade might just put it over on his channel as well?
I doubt he's going to upload it to his own channel. Like I know like when the series is going to end. It's not going to be like for a while. We still have like a few more seasons that we have planned, but
Oh.
I really doubt that like Slade would actually upload that to his channel because it's not his. Technically, it's Aviator's.
Oh. I wasn't sure about that. Like, I went, oh, well, I mean, I didn't know since you. Yeah, I guess since Aviator produced it and everything, it would be his.
Yeah. Mark owns Hunters though, which is still really great.
Yeah, that's amazing. Also, like, there's Hunters on his channel. There's Minecraft Dimensions. There's like so much more, which is on a hiatus because of Glenwood High, which is awesome, but still. Um, okay, so you had said that you have a YouTube channel and you do that stuff. What do you post on that?
um I mean, like, I don't really stick to anything specific. I kind of like anytime I just get a new game, I find any of my friends that also have it, and we all pretty much just like talk about stupid stuff while we play and we yell at each other. And that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know if you've ever watched any of my content, but I cuss a lot. I don't really have much of a filter on my own channel. I try to keep it clean on like everyone else's, but on my own, I just let loose and I just have fun with it.
Yeah, I know. Like some people are like that, and that's just who they are, which is fine. But some people aren't, and that's just a difference of personality and what they want to do. So that's fine. I believe I'm out of questions. So before I end it, I would like to ask: do you have anything you would like to say, like advice for upcoming directors, voice actors, etc.?
I would say communication is key. I get like so upset with like the thing I get most upset with when working for Glenwood is when things happen that I'm involved in, but nobody tells me about it. Like, I've had so many people like change my lines and they're like, hey, I need you to redo all of this right now. And I'm like, I can't. You should have told me that you needed this a while ago. Communication is the most important thing. But when voice acting, I'd say just have fun with it. Like, put yourself into the character because it makes it a lot easier than pretending to be someone else.
Okay, that's awesome advice. Alright guys, I think I'll do it for this Reddit interview, and please comment down below if anyone else you would like to have me Reddit interview, and I will reach out to them. I'm working on Glenwood High people, but no promises on that, because they are their own people and whatnot. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye!